Following his 10-7 victory over Ollie Carter in the Masters final the previous weekend, Ronnie O'Sullivan takes on Judd Trump in the World Grand Prix final in Leicester on Sunday. The Rocket has earned a reputation as the maverick of snooker, thanks to his consistent breaking of rules as he advances to the World Grand Prix final. O'Sullivan has been playing exceptionally well lately. In the Masters final last weekend, he overcame Ollie Carter 10-7 after falling behind. Following his 8th Ally Pally victory, the 48-year-old is competing in another final this Sunday in Leicester against Judd Trump. He will be breaking snooker convention when he comes out at the Morningside Arena due to the way he is dressed. O'Sullivan has been wearing chunky black trainers, rather than the usual smart black shoes, of late due to a foot injury. As O'Sullivan clarified to Eurosport in November, World Snooker has granted him special permission to wear trainers. The simplest way to describe my plantar fasciitis is like having a bruise on your heel. It hurts a lot to put your foot down for that reason. My feet just get destroyed by shoes with leather soles. In order to essentially give my foot a break, I've had to resort to putting some really large old soles on them. Plantar fasciitis is a common, and potentially very painful, condition. It is an inflammation of the tissue on the bottom of the foot which connects the heel to the toes, and can be helped by wearing comfortable shoes with arch support. Before choosing his shoes, O'Sullivan had to consult the authorities because World Snooker regulations specify what is customarily expected of players. The regulations stipulate that formal shoes, which should not show off the feet and be appropriate for a dress or lounge suit, must have dress soles and a traditional heel profile. Commando or lug soles are not allowed. Loafers, horsebit, tassel or penny, and men's dress boots are permitted but must have a traditional heel profile. Sport shoes, high boots, and shoes with a complete flat sole are not acceptable. Shoes must be clean. O'Sullivan likely picked up his injury due to his other love in sport, running. Plantar fasciitis is especially common among runners who have worn out their running shoes by pounding the pavement, and O'Sullivan is certainly a keen runner, having called his first autobiography simply Running. I started running. I developed a close set of friends through that world. I went to rehab. I got on with my work and tried not to react to every situation I wasn't happy with. If I hadn't have done all of that, I'd have been screwed. I'd have been like Alex Higgins. I'd probably have died from a drugs overdose, and it would all have been self-inflicted. In his most recent book, Unbreakable, he writes, "Before I found running, I'd be down at the venue, hanging around the hotel, eating too much. That all disappeared the day I bought my first pair of running shoes." O'Sullivan's other passion in sports, running, is probably how he sustained his injury. O'Sullivan is undoubtedly an avid runner. His first autobiography was titled Running. Plantar fasciitis is particularly common in runners who have worn out their running shoes from pounding the pavement. Before I found running, I'd be down at the venue, hanging around the hotel, eating too much, he writes in his most recent book, Unbreakable. The day I purchased my first pair of running shoes, everything vanished.